Yo, what up, Rush? Your boy OG Griffin, man, back again with a video update. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post bell notification so you can get all the videos I am dropping. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So we talk about the YNW MELLY trial, right? If you recall, the beginning of the YNW MELLY trial, the prosecutors came out and with a hard blow to the gut, letting defense know YNW MELLY, sooner as the shooting took place, YNW MELLY text, "I did that." Shh. That was the text coming from YNW MELLY's phone. So, trial 15. They in the 15th day of his trial, and his trial has turned probably to the favor of YNW MELLY. So today, the prosecutor and defense argued about the same text that the prosecutor said that YNW MELLY had text. He did that early in day one of his trial. So the defense argued today that the YNW MELLY, that text come from his phone, wasn't his text message. YNW MELLY did not text that text. Because you know why? All thousands of his text messages leads in that does not spell T-H-A-T the way YNW MELLY spelled that. YNW MELLY spelled that D-A-T, not T-H-T. That's what defense. So, do you think YNW MELLY gonna get off on this murder, or you think he gonna be found guilty? You know what I'm saying? Check out the video.
On October 26th of 2018 at 20:02:18 UTC, what does the YNW MELLY account state?
I did that with a smiley emoji.
In terms of what was that in response to from the PZ Gambino account?
Objection. Overruled. The PZ Gambino account asked him if he was okay, and his response was, "I did that," and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02 from Eastern Standard Time, the YNW MELLY account says what?
After that, S-H-H-H-H.
And could you please stand and point on the right side of the screen exactly which part you're saying where the YNW MELLY account says, "I did that"?
I did that. This is the thread ID. This is the text. This is the author. And this is the recipient. Then you come down here, same thing. The ID is for the actual message, which is just specific that one message. Then the thread ID is the actual continuation of continued message. Then come down here to it says text. Shh. The S-H-H-H-H.
No further questions, Karen.
Keep that up, will you please?
Of course.
Lead Detective Moran. You are the lead detective.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, yes.
Well, you promoted me, so you better apologize to the judge.
Sorry, Your Honor.
I'd like I can't see my eyes. Could you point to where I did that? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And how do you spell that?
T-H-A-T.
Okay. Let me show you some copies of 9807 without going through all the messages. They're all from exhibits that you introduced. May I mark this as a composite exhibit? Please. Do you have any objection?
That's what, are you offering it?
I'm going to offer it in evidence, yes. It's a composite exhibit. Huh?
Are you doing it now? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yes.
You state any objection?
Starting evidence, if you just cross-reference from which exhibit you got them from.
I wish I could. There's 4,000 of them that we took samples.
Excuse me 1 second. So it's submitted, what's the next exhibit number?
Fence. Be pre-marked as a fence. Exhibit D.
What's the-
I don't know why every American under 65 hasn't claimed this yet. The government is basically giving me one.
Offered in evidence, so
And offered in evidence as defense 4.
in evidence of defense 4, I'm sorry.
Defense 2. So
Defense 2, I'm sorry.
pre-marked as defense 2.
And how many pages?
I did that.
How many sets of clerk to do it?
I apologize.
No problem.
I get past, when they mention 70,000, I get confused. And while he's marking that, may I ask the witness a question?
Sure, I think you've got, how many pages?
19 pages. We're making it a little simpler. This is coming from 9807, the phone.
I don't know which,
I'm going to tell you.
okay.
May I approach?
Yes, sir.
Spelled on this T-H-A-T. Correct?
Correct.
This is coming from the 9807 that the state has introduced thousands of pages indicating
Counsel testifying.
Overruled.
that it belongs, or it's a phone that Melly uses, correct?
Correct.
Page 1 of defense exhibit coming from 9807. Would you tell the jury how he spells that?
Dat, D-A-T.
D-A-T. Page 2. Will you tell the jury how he spells that?
D-A-T.
D-A-T. Not T-H-A-T, D-A-T, correct?
Right.
Page 3, coming out of 9807. How does he spell that?
D-A-T.
So when Melly spells the word that, you want me to go through all 19 pages? Or will you take my word that every time, coming out of 9807 that's attributed to this young man as writing the message, he does not spell it T-H-A-T, but D-A-T. Would you like to look through them?
No, sir, you're asking me to explain that the one moment he decided to use proper grammar.
One moment, these phones messages sitting there.
One at a time, all right? What's the objection?
Argumentative.
Overruled.
These phone messages that the state introduced sitting on this pages that we painfully went through, he spells it D-A-T, not T-H-A-T, except for this one occasion, right?
Correct.
What a What a strange. I'm sorry, Judge. I apologize.
Yeah, paper.
Somewhat unusual, wouldn't you think? Okay. Before we get into your investigation totally, you became aware that the state employed or brought in the FBI to analyze these phones, correct?
Yes, sir.
They brought in the FBI,
Actually, correction, sir. They analyzed the cell site tower, not the actual phones.
cell site towers, so that they could tell the jury where these phones were located, correct?
Correct, sir.
Jameson. See if one second.
Man, listen. YNW MELLY got a good defense attorney on his team. And it's the same one Boosie had for his trial when he was fighting his death row. But this is my take on it, man. It's going to be very hard to convict YNW MELLY because the defense is going for reasonable doubt. If the jury can come up with some type of reasonable doubt that YNW MELLY did not do this, that's all he needs, just reasonable doubt. He gonna walk right out this courtroom, man. He gonna walk right out this courtroom if the defense and the jury can come up with the conclusion that this is a reasonable doubt. He gonna walk right out of it. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So hey, let me know what y'all think about YNW MELLY trial. Is he guilty or is he not guilty? You know what I'm saying? OG Griffin, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.